Hello, beautiful being. Welcome. Ooh, let's get it. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. All right. Now, Spirit was very clear that I'm supposed to open with this deck, which I never do, but they said it's the right one. Oh, look at that. I didn't know this one was face up. Recovery. Sudden recovery from an illness or heartbreak. Recuperating, healing, slowly getting better. So you've got healing energy coming to you. If this isn't you, then this is someone that you love or care about. But I feel like this is for whoever is tuning into this message. You have healing energy that's flowing towards you from the divine, either for your physical body or for your emotional self. Okay? I see it going directly to your heart chakra. Whatever pain you've experienced there as a result of loss, it feels like a change that happened. Either someone crossed over or you made a very brave choice to end something that was constantly toxic. It weighed you down. It stopped the flow of your abundance, of your blessings. And you did what you needed to do, but it was very difficult. You are receiving strength to your heart chakra. Okay? I'm getting that for some of you, this relates to test results. There's something that you've been going through regarding some test results, some medical exams and tests that you've been having done. You can look forward to healing, receiving healing energy. Okay? Archangel Raphael is coming through for this message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, they said that's it for that one. They just wanted this card from this deck for you. Ashe. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. They said go to the dice. Thank you, Divine. All right, what message is coming through for this beautiful being? Okay, we've got the compass again, and I'm getting, because this came through in the last reading, but I'm getting here that you are so divinely guided, you don't have to worry about your next step, okay? If you've been worried about what's coming next, Divine says it's already set for you, and you'll know what to do when the time comes. Until then, rest easy. I'm seeing that here with this card as well, where you're resting. Okay, I'm also hearing that that's an important part of your recovery, is allowing your body to rest and allowing your mind to rest as well. Okay, this is going to help ensure that you're moving in the right direction. You might think that by analyzing and thinking about something, that's going to bring you to a better result. It's going to create a better result. But Divine is saying it's the opposite. Your clarity will come to you as a result of rest and allowing yourself to breathe. I'm hearing check out. So whatever it is that allows your mind to just relax, if it's a certain like type of ASMR or healing frequency sounds or something like that, whatever soothes you and helps you to just kind of shut down your brain so that you are not analyzing things. That's where the clarity comes, okay? All right, you've got an anchor and the theater faces, the masks, the theater masks. Okay, so this is grounding energy. After a time of here and there may have been sort of this these shifts that felt overwhelming. Okay? I'm getting, this could even be like going between two different ideas or two different choices, not feeling settled, not feeling grounded and anchored in a choice that you need to make. Okay, you may have been pressuring yourself to arrive to a decision, like, I gotta make this decision, I gotta do it, and Divine is saying that anchoring yourself is what gets you where you need to be. Because there's something that is kind of flip-flopping, and it could also be the result of energies around you, some energies influencing you. I'm hearing projections, energy being projected towards you to kind of keep you in this sad, happy state. Yeah, we just had 5:55 on the timer. There's somebody who, and I'm getting that this person is afar, like it's not somebody right in your space, but somebody who has kind of enjoyed seeing you get flustered. That's what I'm hearing. They wanted to see you flustered. That's so cruel. That's that low down, dirty, ugly vibe, energy, evil. You know, I'm hearing they prey on people. They're a predator. Okay. I heard their days are numbered. Well, okay. Their days are numbered. And so they know this, though. This person knows that their days are numbered, and so they like to project the energy of misery towards other people, especially people who are at a state where they're on the cusp of a lot of abundance. And so they feel like if they can get you to second guess yourself, then you'll spend time doing this. Like, I'm seeing somebody on a unicycle. Like, when I was a little girl, I used to go to the circus. Now I'm like, please don't keep the elephants. Let them be out and free. But I used to love the circus when I was a little girl. But I remember seeing the people on the unicycle, and they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that's how this person likes to see people that they feel like they're in competition with. But this person is not in competition with anybody because their days are numbered. They've given way too much time, energy, and effort towards trying to compete with people that they don't even compare to. So that's why their days are numbered. They're not good at competing with people. Not that that's a goal, but if their goal was to beat you at anything, they weren't able to do it, okay? So now they just want to see you flustered. And Divine is saying that rest and grounding your energy is the best remedy through that, all right? And also invoking protection over you. Hecate is coming through. You might work with Hecate. Lilith for the energy of freedom and independence. Divine is reminding you that you are sovereign and you are not under the control or domination of this predator. No. They would like to see you as their prey, but you're absolutely not. I'm hearing that you've proven that you are not their prey. Okay? Alright, they're saying go to the owls. What's coming through for this beautiful being, Divine? What is it that they need to know in this message? What's coming through for them? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is right under that recovery card. That's beautiful. What else for this beautiful being? Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Star. Well, I can see why Divine is telling you to rest and recover, because you are on a beautiful journey and you need your rest for all this abundance that you are receiving and manifesting. I see you as both of these kings. Now you might be male, female, non-binary. Doesn't matter. It's the masculine energy. Okay, so this is active energy that's very self-assured, is very strong, is very assertive. Okay, and here you're seen as the King of Pentacles, in that you are secure in your abundance. If you haven't felt that way, that's what you're manifesting, but you're seen here as the king, so it's like you've definitely been manifesting. You also have been on a journey that has taken you through a lot of experiences where you were able to figure out how to be stable. Your stability is very important here. That is one reason why you are creating so much abundance in your world. You know what you have, and you don't doubt that. You don't doubt anything about your abilities and what your abilities are able to manifest for you as far as being confident and stable. There's also something here about land. You might be purchasing land or purchasing a new a home, or working on a home. It's something that you're doing to increase or protect your security and your stability. Also, there's something here about legacy, where what you are working on now, it's going to be around for many years to come. There's someone after you that will want to continue this work. They may or may not be blood related, but they will be family, like real family. Okay, we're not talking about karmic family or toxic family. This is whether or not they're related by blood, they are family. They will continue your legacy, carry on your legacy. I'm also seeing, like, with that energy of feeling unsure about a choice, I'm seeing that here with these, they look kind of like daisies or something there. So you know how they do that, like, he loves me not, he loves me not, that kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing here, where this King of Pentacles energy is coming through, reassuring you of whatever choices or realities, possibilities that you've been going between. You are manifesting stability. You don't have to wonder, or like, you can be confident and secure. Also, in the meantime, until you know for sure which option is best for you, Divine says there is no need to rush. Okay? As long as there's no imminent danger or no threat to your security, okay? So use your discernment. But what's coming through in this reading is that you don't have to pressure yourself to know what will come to you in the right time. There's fulfillment here. There's harmony. And I see this with what was coming through, where whether it's blood relatives or soul family, you have connections coming through. I'm also getting that some of these connections that are supporting you are from the other side. I'm seeing that with these, I've never seen that before. I've seen it, but not in this way, with the cups and the rainbow. It's like the energy of your ancestors coming through to form a creative, okay? So they're, 1444 on the timer. They're forming a creative but also protective arc over you, okay? So you're getting ideas from your ancestral lineage, okay? They're passing on ideas to help you with your creative process. but also they're protecting you. You are attracting healthy connections that assist you on your journey of recovery as you're healing your heart and or your body. I'm getting a message about ascension symptoms. As you are ascending, you may need to rest more. Okay, you'll be getting lots of downloads. You'll be awakening on another level, on a higher level each time you ascend. And so you'll need to have patience as your body catches up with your aura, with your energetic body, your spiritual body, okay? Your spiritual energy. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is about wealth that you experience as a result of your connection with and harmony with other beings. So this could be people that you create for. This could be people that you feel loved by. But in some way, this Ten of Cups is nurturing your prosperity. So your whatever it is that nurtures your emotions and your sense of security and your growth, that is reinforcing the power of your abundance and your power to manifest abundance and stability for yourself. So lots of stable energy here. You're also seen as the King of Cups with balance. You've been through a lot of challenging situations that presented a lot of adversaries and adversity on your path. And one of the most beautiful things about you is that you never allow that to take you out of your emotional development. You still remained in a state of growing emotionally, achieving balance emotionally, learning about yourself, being willing to connect with people who are healthy for you, okay? You're seen here as the King of Cups. There's a new opportunity that takes you to the star energy. With the Page of Pentacles, it's something that allows you, and it may not be new, but there's a new aspect within it. So it could be something like a creative project that you've been working on for a long time, but now you're expanding it or you're adding something to it. It's like you've been very consistent with a certain aspect of your creative projects or something that's important to you. And now you're adding to it because you've gotten something under your belt, like you're confident. That was that confidence. And usually I see that with the King of Wands, but it feels like confidence that leads to financial stability and security. So that's why I saw it with the King of Pentacles. But there's a new aspect of a creative endeavor that you're delving into that will ensure that you manifest this star energy. If you haven't already felt aligned with it, some of you already are. This is the only card that's major arcana. So this is the overall theme of this spread. But you've learned how to spread your wings. You've learned how to connect with your ancestors, how to take in their energy and how to bless them and honor them. A lot of reciprocity between you and your spirits if you work with your spirits. Also, oh, look at this. So this is like giving North Star vibes and a compass. Check it out. So you're manifesting this star energy. I'm hearing you're rocking it out. Like you're really doing it. But you're doing such a beautiful job with manifesting this star energy because you are aligned with your North Node. You're on the right path. Okay, so this decision that you're making that has been, you know, I saw the picking the flowers, the petals, and deciding this or that, you know, it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's not even that, like, I'm hearing that there's wiggle room. You might be putting pressure on yourself to make the exact right choice and to roll this, whatever it is about your, regarding your creative endeavor, rolling it out perfectly and doing it to the T. And, you know, Divine is saying it doesn't have to be like that. Like, when the answer comes to you that brings clarity, you're going to be like, that was so easy. That was so easy. I'm hearing, look at what you already have. Look at what you already have. You might not need to reinvent the wheel. You might not need to do something that's very difficult. I'm hearing, it feels like there's a solution that's actually a lot easier, a lot simpler, and that may even already be available to you that you can use. So if that resonates, take it, okay? I'm being guided to this feminine, divine feminine deck, but it could resonate with masculine energies as well. Thank you, Spirit. What does this beautiful being need to know? What's coming through for them? Ooh, I love it. Yes. So, in the beginning of the reading, that predator energy came through. Here they are with that negativity. Okay, that's them trying to come to you in these storm clouds, trying to rain on your parade, trying to make you feel flustered and projecting energy and thoughts and all that stuff. It could be somebody, it really feels like somebody who works with energy, or they're always thinking about you. And so their thoughts just, you can sense it, right? But you're not in this state anymore because you've detached from that vibe, from that source of negative energy, those low vibes, okay? And this was right on top. Ooh, and you know what I'm getting? This person that was sending negative energy could be someone who you once considered family or someone close to you, because that came out right on top of 10 of Cups, okay? But it came out as 10 of Cups, so you still have beautiful connections and harmonious either friendships or people who feel like family, at least, even if they're not blood related. You can access this energy still. This person did not rain on your parade to the point where they ruined anything for you. And if it feels like something was wiped out from their energy, then it wasn't meant to stay, okay? This detached card came out right on top of the nine of Pentacles. So you have become much more sovereign in your abundance. And you've done that by detaching from negative energies so that you were able to flourish and manifest the abundance that is here for you and that's on your path. And after detaching from that negative source of energy, you're healing. And look, that looks a lot like this recovery card. So this is all about your rest, your recovery, your rejuvenation, also receiving beautiful divine vibes that help you create as you're resting. So you're getting downloads, you're having dreams that inspire you to be creative and create abundance for yourself. You're getting this as you're sleeping, as you're resting, relaxing. Okay? Yeah. Ashe. Okay, where are we going next, Spirit? 24. Okay, they're telling me this love deck. I wasn't planning on it, but King of Cups did come out. So there could be some beautiful union energy here for you. What's coming through for this beautiful being regarding love or a harmonious relationship. Halo. A halo of loyalty surrounds your world together. Now, this could be something that was being attacked by a person who just wanted to send negativity your way. Okay? But whoever's supposed to be loyal to you on your path, that loyalty is protected. Deep dive. Dive deep into each other. Uncover hidden paths. So there's someone here, whether it's a lover or someone who is, you're just going to have a very close relationship with, but there's something about exploring yourselves with each other. 25:55 on the timer. So yeah, this is change that happens as a result of a union. And remember, it could be friendship, it's some sort of partnership, okay? But this looks romantic, okay? So it could be that as well. But your time together and the energy that you share with each other is going to help you discover deeper parts of yourself. And you are going to help them discover deeper parts of themselves as well. It is going to happen as you heal together. That's what I'm hearing. As you heal together. Perhaps this is a person who had similar experiences, painful experiences in the past, and you're both healing similar energies within you that might feel impacted by a wounding or by trauma, okay? You're healing together, and you're expanding your awareness of who you are. Forgiveness. Allow forgiveness to heal the wounds of the heart, restoring love's trust. Yeah. There's something here about the way that you see a person or the way that a person sees you. There has been some shame here. There's a person here, I don't feel like it's you. It could be, but it feels like someone that you know and love and care about, but they have suffered from shame wounds. And it's something they've carried with themselves for a very long time, and it's kept them from opening up and from getting close to people that they love. It's like they've given the appearance of intimacy, but intimacy, true intimacy, not just sex. It scares them, it frightens them. Because this person might come across very confident, but they are deeply scared of being rejected or abandoned. Can I get some guidance on this person's shadow? Anything that is coming through? Now, I saw the ghosting card. So if someone has ghosted you, then this is about forgiveness. That's just like, I am not mad at them anymore. Okay? I'm not processing any sort of evil energy through my system that I want for them because it's not worth it. And allowing a sort of release here, okay? Because if someone ghosts you, they really are blessing you. They're making a very, they're making a choice for you that could be very difficult, okay? Some people string you along. Some people hold on to someone that they don't intend on being true to, but they just don't want to see them with someone else. So when a person gets ghosted, it's actually a blessing. Honestly, I mean, I know it doesn't feel that way, but it is a blessing, because they're showing you exactly who they are, and they're showing you that they don't have what it takes to continue to show up faithfully and consistently. They do not have the courage that's required to maintain respect and dignity within a connection. They don't have it. So let them reveal who they are. when they do. And, you know, there's healing that happens after that, and then they can take their nonsense elsewhere and hopefully heal, right? But that creates space for you in your life where you're able to connect with someone who deserves your energy. More on the shadows of this person who has this shame wound, Divine. They don't want you to know they have this wound. Stubborn. They're being stubborn, or they have been stubborn. Okay? They have been stubborn because they have been fearful of change. They've been unwilling and unyielding to give in spite of reason, arguments, or persuasion from others. 3111. Jealous and gaslighting. They lack within themselves. They have feelings of lack, and so they may have displayed envy. Okay? And it's been difficult for them to acknowledge that they are wrong. So they have gaslit. Perhaps they tried to gaslight you. All right? I feel like this is a person who you may be forgiving and letting go of. All right? Now, if this person has, if they've made changes, because some of these things that sound so awful, like gaslighting and envy, if we look at a certain time in our lives, we may have done those things as well, okay? So it depends on where this person is on their timeline. If they are showing consistent change and a willingness to learn and grow, you take a person for what they do. Like, a lot of times people say, well, how do I know? Should I keep them in my life or not? Well, the number one thing is to do as much as you possibly can to be in a healed state for yourself. Because no matter what it is that you do regarding a relationship, whether you stay in it or whether you leave, it's always beneficial to know that you are in that relationship healing yourself. And then as you're healing yourself, you're naturally going to make the right choice. Because if you're making the right choices, you're communicating with love and you're focusing on what you should be focusing on. If that person is walking along with you on that journey, making good choices with you, then they're showing that they are willing to earn your respect. They are worthy of your respect because they're giving you the same energy that you're giving them. It's reciprocal. If you are healing yourself and communicating kindly and doing all the things that you should do, and this person is not growing with you, they're still stuck in toxic patterns, and they're still gaslighting and still showing jealousy and all this stubbornness and all of that, then that's when you have your answer. You know? That's the test. Is this person growing with you? Are they making changes with you? Okay? Because we all have ways in which we can grow. But if we're in a relationship, the goal is to grow together, you know? Tell me more about this situation, Spirit. Destiny envy. You know now. Trying to block you from sexual experiences, sexual pleasure. spell work. You know what this feels like? You know what this feels like? It feels like this is coming from this negative energy over here. Who is this person who's sending... Let me get another deck. Another tarot deck. Because I want to see... I want to see who is sending this spell work and doing all of this. Like, is this... Who is this person to you that was doing all of this? Because I see the negativity. That's where it's coming from. The star. It's okay, obviously someone who envies your place as the star. The moon doing hidden things. And lots of jealousy in there that's hidden, okay? Two of Cups. This is a person who presented themselves as being in some sort of union or family relationship with you. And now you've gone Nine of Pentacles on the ass because you're like, I can do this by myself, thank you. So they wanted to have this Two of Cups connection with you, but you observed all of this negative energy and you were like, no, thank you. And look, here we've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah. So this person always knew that you were a star. They knew your destiny. And so they used a lot of hidden tactics to try to get close to you. I feel like this energy that they sent towards you, this negative energy, it lasted for a long time. And you decided to maintain your abundance on your own. But the reason why I'm wondering if this is a person you were actually in a relationship or someone who was attacking your relationship is because it says cop blocking. Okay, so yeah, that could be one reason why we had King of Pentacles and King of Cups. This could be two different people. This could be two different people, okay? And the Ten of Cups. I feel like this could be somebody who is in your family who is attacking your relationship, okay? For some of you, it's a person that you were in a relationship with. But regardless, it feels like what Spirit is bringing you towards is whoever it was that was doing this spell work, sending this negative energy, you have detached yourself from them. And they're saying, good job, because you have manifested the Nine of Pentacles, where you are independently abundant. And so whatever it is that this person was trying to keep you from, whether it was a relationship, for some of you, you have a divine relationship that you may be working on, okay, healing, but there was someone who called themselves family, or someone who said that they were close to you and by your side, who was attacking everything in your life. And so you've decided to free yourself from that. And this could have been very difficult for you, because if this person calls you family, that makes it all the more challenging, because people look at you like, what? You're not talking to your sister no more? What? You're not talking to your cousin? Y'all used to be this tight, you know, and telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't have boundaries, why you shouldn't protect your energy. Because a lot of people do that. They continue to allow someone who they know is so detrimental to their world and so toxic. They allow them to remain in their realm but they're family. They're family. Doesn't matter. Because if they really were family, they wouldn't attack you like that. Okay? I picked that up by accident, but you know, nothing's by accident. Yeah, somebody was moody. There could be a Cancerian here. Oh, look, this says allowing the actions or feelings of others to affect your overall health. So this situation could have affected your health. Okay? Also, they may have been projecting energy towards other things in your life, like your relationship, your abundance, but you're proving your power you already have. Because here you are as the Star. You've got 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Star. You came out as King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be counterparts here. That you're not allowing this negative entity to come between. Because remember also the Star is hope and healing. So whatever it was that this negative entity, this evil entity, whether it was a family member or a quote-unquote friend or whoever it was that was attacking you, whatever it was that they tried to damage and ruin, they have not ruined a thing. Not a thing. And it feels like the key here is to continue to detach from them so that you see other things in your life, other people in your life with clarity. Because that's what they wanted. Yeah, they wanted you going back and forth, back and forth. This could be, should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I be with this person? There were a lot of influences coming from this evil person that called themselves family or friend. And they were causing you to doubt your abundance. Yeah, causing you to doubt your abundance. But you have abundance in every way. In love, in wealth, in your creative energy with this opportunity here, this Page of Pentacles. This is something regarding either your career or your creative endeavor. And your healing. I feel like because the Star came out twice and you've got healing and you've got the recovery card from another deck, there is something in your life, whether it's a relationship or your thought process about something in your life that is experiencing deep healing. So some of you are mending a relationship, okay? But you're doing that without the negative impact of that person who was trying to block you. Yeah, because see, that's why we got cock blocking. Now it makes more sense. If this is your reading, it feels like there was someone here trying to block your romantic abundance. Of course they were jealous because they have nothing going for them. What do we need to know about this negative entity, this evil entity that was trying to steal from this beautiful being? Or what's coming through for the beautiful being? A mirror of deception is what they have. Their negative energy is reflected right back at them. Also, they feel ugly. And it really has not much to do at all with physical appearance. It's the negative energy that they've been trying to project towards you and others. There are others as well that they've been trying to interact with in this way. And that energy is coming right back at them. So they're breaking the mirror. They're breaking the mirror. They're looking in the mirror. They see all of their ugly, low vibe energy reflected right back at them. The same kind of energy they were trying to project towards you. And it devastates them every time they look in the mirror, which also is figurative. Not just their physical appearance that looks very gray, very cold, very... For some, they look very pale, but I'm getting that they have a gray tint to their skin. But it's also figurative, so they feel ugly energetically. Okay? They know that their energy is hideous. Also, they have chains of stagnation here. They're frozen. Their progress is frozen in time. They will feel stuck and unable to move forward because they haven't course corrected. They haven't changed their ways and chosen to heal themselves. They've just been trying to attack people around them. So we all have healing work to do. And so the people who avoid that healing work and just try to attack other people and stop their progress and throw obstacles their way, and of course they're stagnant. This person isn't growing a damn thing. They're noticing that everything they want takes so long, they just end up giving up on it. They can't manifest. Oh, I thought something came out. Oh yeah, it did. Stone of doubt. They have nothing but doubt in their minds. Their confidence constantly falters. Look at this. They second guess themselves. Their lack of self-assurance slows their progress, and they are their own worst enemy. That's the kind of vibe they were trying to send you. So this is confirmation. Whether you sent the energy back or not. See, they were trying to have you happy, sad, happy, sad. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I? They were trying to have you in that energy, and they're in that energy. Experiencing nothing but self-doubt. That's what they get. They're getting exactly what they sent you. And meanwhile, you're over here healing. With your wings of grace, you are soaring above challenges with grace and dignity. Ashe. You might have a very close relationship with the moon. Okay? Full moons are very significant to you, beautiful being. So pay attention. You can use a moon tracker to know when the full moons will be. I always try to announce it too with either a post in the community section or a video of meditation, but you can use a tracker if you want. Okay, that's great to do. You are soaring above challenges with grace and dignity. Move forward with a sense of ease, knowing that obstacles will fall away effortlessly. Ashe. Trust in your ability to rise above the chaos with poise. Look at you with your wings. And that's what this person didn't want, was for you to recall your ability to align with grace and with dignity and with poise, where you don't have to worry about what they're doing and what they're sending you and why you're feeling this way, because you're above that. You truly are. And it's about reminding yourself of that, because you are psychic and because you are empathic and you have these gifts of sensitivity and being able to tap in and tune in and know and feel. You know, it's not like as an empath at first you get to pick what you pick up on, right? It's just like, it's the wild, wild west. You picking up on this and that, and sometimes, oh, this is coming through, that you may have people around you, you may have neighbors around you that are really going through it, okay? And you might be picking up on chaos that they're going through, whether it's in a relationship. I'm hearing divorce. There may be job loss that someone is experiencing. And so they might be going through something very, very difficult. That's just like their energy is just all out there. And it's very chaotic. And you could be picking up on some of this, thinking that some of that energy of separation or divorce or like, I'm getting just like murky interaction with each other, like dark and heavy, and you might be thinking that that's within you and your relationship, okay? Whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship or whatever, especially the people you live with, if these are your neighbors going through this. Also, if you go out to work and you're working with people around you all day, be very aware of what energy is truly within you and what you're picking up on around you. So yes, take time to separate that, okay? I'm getting like fact from fiction. Not that their energy is fake, but it's not yours. You see what I'm saying? So what is truly within you and your realm, that's what you're processing. The rest, if there's something you need to pick up on in order to send someone some healing energy or whatever, you can put up protection. Send them blessings, Ashe, healing if you choose to do that, and then put up protection. Cleanse your energy and put up protection, okay? It's also a good thing if you're around a lot of people, you can use Florida water like in a spray bottle or something and just spray it. You can, like if you work outside your home, you can just spray it at your desk or, you know, in your office. You can have essential oils going. When I was teaching and I had my office, or even when I had a classroom, I had Himalayan salt lamps. The kids would always play with them. I had my essential oils going, you know. I always had all that stuff. I would open the blinds to let the sun in. So many ways that you can cleanse the space so that whatever negative energy you're picking up on, it's being cleansed. 50-50 on the timer. Look, and that gives me the vibe of this. Should I do this? Should I do that? So I really believe that what you've been picking up on is other people's energy. Once you separate, like I said, that fact from fiction, okay? That's their energy. Keep it over there. And then you can truly assess what you're going through and heal that. Okay? I feel like that's really going to help because you have so many blessings. And a lot of you've got blessings in love as well. There may be some healing energy that you are receiving in order to mend or understand deeper or move forward with that person. But a lot of what has been perceived as negative is just a projection from this toxic being or energy that you've been picking up on and detecting because you are psychic, you are empathic, you've been picking up on other people's energy and processing it as your own. It's not yours, love. It's not yours. And there's nothing wrong with cleansing yourself of that energy. If you want to send them blessings, you can. You don't have to. Whatever resonates with you, and then focus on yourself. Okay? All right, beautiful being. Oh, thank you, Divine, for these messages. And thank you, beautiful being, for tuning in. I hope that you got something good out of this reading, whether it was clarity or insight or some tips or some whatever it was. I hope it was good. I hope it was good for you. And I love you. And I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.